years, especially last year, how close, the amount of overtakes, the amount of crashes, everything that has happened. So I can't really say this is a great race altogether.
Saudi Grand Prix is underway with a good launch off the line for Oscar Piastri.
Post-race interview that was there, I think he just said one word and he walked off straight up.
Piastri was slightly ahead, but at the same time, no space was left for Max at the same time.
Driver getting to the apex first. Verstappen trying to hang on to it, and Verstappen hangs on to the lead, but he went all four wheels off the road.
Maybe say that there is an agenda against Max specifically. Do you think?
There's so many rules that have come out that drivers can't say this, can't say that on the radio. When you talk about Williams, Sainz didn't get nothing. But now when you talk about Williams, who's the first driver that comes to your head? Sainz or Albon? And I remember it very clearly. The only thing Max said during his interview is that thank you so much to the people who came and watched. I can't wait to begin racing next week. And that's it.
Hi guys, you're looking at us in a different setup altogether once again. But what we've made sure is to at least have an episode for you guys. Well, our dear friend Himika is traveling, so she's also made some time for us to come back and do a race review, race recap. Himika, thoughts on the race? Firstly, how's Bali, bro?
You're not supposed to tell everyone where I am, but
I'm
sure.
sorry.
I want to act mysterious, but now I can't. Okay, but Bali's great, guys. As you know, wherever you are in the world, F1 doesn't stop. So you have to and thankfully, we get to do something that we love the most. So for us, this doesn't stop no matter where we are. Yeah, this is just a new setup that we are introducing to you, which might happen more often than not because both Stalin and I are people who work in fields which require us to travel a lot. But you need to be rest assured that episodes are coming out no matter what. So yeah, now moving on, the race. You know, the kind of races we've seen in the last few years, especially last year, how close, the amount of overtakes, the amount of crashes, everything that has happened. After that, our uh, tolerance to good races has increased really big. So I can't really say this is a great race altogether. But yeah, it was like a 7 on 10 in a race. Like there were overtakes, there were moments, there were red flag, like yellow flags. So there were things, but not enough, not as much as we would like it to.
Yeah, not
But
not not like the cars race, right? Because I think only the
matlab,
start, yeah, only the start that was something that which really got everybody's attention. Everyone was like, "Oh shit, what's happening? Is it
yeah,
is Max gonna
and then
give
nothing
back
happened.
that position to Piastri?" But yeah, I mean, kuch hua nahi. But in fact, he was very happy when he heard ki, he's just got a 5 second penalty. He was like, really? Just
He
5 seconds?
wasn't happy.
I mean,
I don't think he
the
was
way he
happy.
sounded, it was
No.
I thought it was a little sarcasm coming from him that yeah, just 5 seconds, crazy, that's good. I'll cover up 5 seconds. I thought that was the
No, I
attitude.
think he just said no, I don't think Red Bull right now is the car that thinks that they can cover up 5 seconds. This is not 2023 or 2024 where they have the car that
No,
can
I'm
just
saying I'm
quickly
saying it's
because
just
Max has done this. Max has had 5 second penalties where he has taken over and he's not give a shit. But right now, Red Bull is not that car that can do that. Firstly, it was anger. Knowing Max, I feel it was a lot of anger. But again, now there are so many rules that have come out that drivers can't say this, can't say that on the radio. That's why even like GP, his race engineer, also said no comments, Max, just head down because they both know that they can't say what they should be able to say.
yeah.
And that also brings me on to the fact that there's a like if you noticed Max after the race, he did not take part in the podium
Post match.
celebration. He did not spray champagne on anyone. He just post race and he did not he just walked off. So and even in the interviews and all, you have seen like he's mentioned multiple times that I there are so many things that okay, another thing. So the reason Max was unhappy was because, firstly, a very similar incident happened in F2 where the driver was not penalized. And before the race, the drivers have these race briefings, right? Pre-race briefings where all the
Hmm.
drivers are needed to be in a room and there are a few rules that are discussed, whatever. Usme, it wasn't mentioned that when you go off a track because the car pushed you, it will be added as your track limits, right?
Okay,
But
okay.
here in Max's case, it was added to his track limits, and at the same time, he got that penalty, which
Hmm.
never happens. If I have already gotten a penalty for something, it shouldn't be added in my track limits, right?
Hmm.
But FIA said that cannot happen because according to us, you were not pushed outside the track by Piastri. Now, again, when it comes to
You.
that move, I would say yes, Piastri was kind of ahead. Hold on. Yeah, I know, I agree that Piastri was slightly ahead, but at the same time, no space was left for Max at the same time. So if there's a penalty that has gone there, that should not be added in his track limits, or if you're adding it as one of his track limits to later hand him the black and white flag, then he shouldn't have gotten the penalty. Now, after this happened and the race got over, Max was standing. You know, when the race gets over and they like stand and they're like having water and stuff, there's a thing that Sulayam comes to him, and he was um told,
Pushing him.
he was asserted that he should not speak anything against the penalty or whatever thing that was given to him. Otherwise, he would be facing consequences or penalty points. Now, that is pure bullying. And now, with this information, if you go back and see all the Max's interviews after the race, it will make a lot more sense to you as to
Hmm.
why this is happening and what is happening. So, yeah,
Yeah,
now you see.
I mean, when Max came in, just after the race, right, that post race interview that was there, I think he just said one word and he walked off straight up, and he was directly like, even Charles was like, what happened, because he was sitting and he was waiting for Max to finish the entire thing, and suddenly he saw that reaction. He was like, okay, it's my turn already. So I can sense from where he's coming. I'm sure he's frustrated, and people will say, maybe say that there is an agenda against Max specifically. Do you think that there is a specific agenda against him in specific? Uh because a lot of times he's been in the line of fire.
See, Max also has done a few things to be in line of fire. I won't be one of those blind fans who like, no, Max has never done nothing wrong. But I will definitely mention when some things that are not right are being put. I won't say that it's only Max who's being targeted, but yes, there is a bias. There is a
Little bit.
underlying
Hmm.
British driver bias. And right now, this year, we have a British driver who's in the contingency for the World Driver Championship.
True, true.
And Red Bull is like a injured tiger at this point because they don't have the car, they just have the driver, and the driver. I don't know how Max does it with that car to finish on podiums again and again and again. It's crazy. But I don't think I have enough information to say that this is only against Max. But yes, it's
Yeah, it
definitely,
happened
we have
against
seen
Lewis
it more
also.
against Max than other drivers. Yeah, we have seen it happen to more of Max, but others, yes, not as much. But yeah, it's not like it's just to Max. I think it's just Bin Sulayem. He's just ruining the sport at this point with like there's this affidavit that was sent to drivers about what they can and what they cannot
Can't
talk.
do. Yeah, yeah.
Racing is supposed to be about freedom and not about like this is politics in a way that is being
Yeah, yeah,
played
fair.
where like even no everybody would be pissed, everybody will be mad if something wrong happens to you and then you're asked to not speak about it, because if you speak about it you will face consequences.
Yeah,
Anybody would be mad. And I remember it very clearly. The only thing Max said during his interview is that thank you so much for the people who came and watched. I can't wait to begin racing next week, and that's it.
yeah,
Because he has nothing to add, and fair enough, because that's not cool. I mean, we you know what, at this point we want a Mad Max back so that this Sulam guy can up.
yeah.
But yeah,
But
that's
the
it.
way
I
the
yeah,
way
to answer your question.
the way I think the Orange Army is going, right? I think this year could be difficult for Max to come right up there. I think the big competition that we're looking at, Lando and Piastri.
Bro,
I think that's going to
this year
be
would be difficult
crazy.
for Lando also, man. I
No,
am sorry.
I think we're coming to that. We're coming to that. See with Lando, I think
Uh,
he's someone who's losing a lot of you know, maybe he's coming under pressure. He's losing a lot of confidence if he sees Piastri being a little aggressive. I think he soaks in the pressure so much that it's affecting his race. Do you feel the
I
same?
think what is happening with Lando, as per what like is out there, according to me, whatever I've read, is a lot of drivers, including Sainz, have also said this in interview that the driving okay, when you have a car,
Hmm.
you make you adapt a driving style to it so that it works the best, right?
Right, right.
Every car has a different driving style for it to work. A McLaren guy would never be able to sit in a Red Bull and drive the same way. He will have to change his driving styles.
Hmm.
Yes. So, what has happened with Lando right now? He had built a driving style, driving with McLaren for all these years, right? But now the car has changed, and
Okay.
that is not working with his driving ability. Like
Landos,
his driving style is not suiting the car. Yes, and he's mentioned this, so has Sainz. This happens with everybody, but
which is happening with
yes, he's
Hamilton
just
right
more
now.
in the spotlight. Yeah, sure. Yeah, fair. But honestly, Ferrari is not a good car. Okay, we'll get to
Come.
that later. But right now, the issue is the driving style of Lando's is not suiting the McLaren 36 that is there.
Hmm.
Right? So Lando's driving styles is not suiting the new McLaren, is what
Hmm.
he has mentioned. But again, the amount of hate that Lando gets when any other driver says that my driving style is not suiting the car, they're like, oh. But the moment Lando says it, he's automatically the bad driver. So I will not even go into comment into that. But that's one of the main reasons that is also happening. But now Lando is slowly trying to change his thing. But again, having said that, Lando always makes a lot of mistakes. Now, again, I know McLaren was not the best car. Trust me, I know. I'm a huge McLaren fan myself. For the last 5 years, like last 3 years at least, McLaren did not have the car which was capable enough to win races.
Yeah, fair.
So yes, automatically Lando did not get any wins. He did get podiums. He did not get any wins. Oscar got lucky with timing when it came to McLaren's rise to success and rise to fame, because he came at a time when McLaren was making those changes, and Stella came in, McLaren hired a lot of people, and now McLaren is one of the top running cars, which it wasn't. But having said that, removing all of that, Oscar has just equaled Lando's wins,
Five
and
five.
Oscar has 83 less starts. Now, again, I understand that all of that was there, but people are not going to look at that. People are going to look at stats. How many wins does Oscar have? Eight. How many wins? Five. How many wins does Lando have? Five. That's all people are going to look at. And
Yeah.
Lando is making mistakes in places that he doesn't need, he cannot afford to make mistakes right now.
Rookie
Like,
errors.
even though in the starting of the year I had said that Lando might be world champion, I'm sorry, but Oscar has this in his pocket, and I like,
Yeah.
it's sad, it will break Lando, but it's 5 races and Oscar's won three.
Hmm.
And again, having said that, Australia also he could have won, he just flipped. He is in one of the best forms of his life, and he has the best car. And if you remember, like, he has beautiful racecraft. The overtake on Hamilton in the last race, dude, Hamilton is one of the best like, he's a goat. He's one of the best
we
defenders in the
we
sport, and Hamilton didn't even see it coming.
yeah,
He
we
caught him by surprise that
we saw that
Hamilton couldn't
happen with
even
Lando.
realize. With Lando?
Yeah, when towards I think turn
Huh?
27 towards I think towards turn 27 when you saw Lando, he overtook Hamilton, and then towards turn one, I think Hamilton took over Lando again. Because of the DRS and everything. But when it came to Piastri, I think he was better
Ah, yeah,
equipped
yeah.
at doing the
Piastri
entire.
just went
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Yeah. Last year, Piastri was not very good with defense. I think this year he's gotten so much better with that as well. I think the only thing Piastri needs to work on right now, which Lando uh, is tire degradation. I think Oscar's tire management skills are not that great yet, as per Lando's. Lando's management skills are one of the best in the grade. So if only Oscar can get sorted with that, there is no look. Like, I honestly, it breaks my heart to say this because I'm a huge Lando fan as well. But Oscar's killing it this year,
But
and I wouldn't be surprised even a little bit if the fight goes to Oscar and Max and not Lando and Max.
yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting season for sure with the entire Orange Army. We've spoken about Max, we've spoken about the Orange Army. Let's put some light on one of my favorite guys on the grid right now, Lewis Hamilton. The boy looks very frustrated.
Science.
He looks
Oh,
Science also, but Lewis, because he looks very frustrated, looks very sad, and he's like, yeah. It's not happening. You know, you have one of those off seasons. You can just, tell on his face that something's not going right, and he's giving his, I don't know, like maybe 1,000%, I can say, but it's just not happening for him. And the fact that he's also mentioned that in the next week he's not taking an off. He's gonna work, he's gonna get back, speak to the engineers, try and see what is it that he can change with the car so that when he gets back at Miami, there's something different. But do you think it'll work for him this season? I think it's not gonna happen.
I think it's not just him. Ferrari in general is a piece of shit car this
Yeah,
year. I
that's
remember
very
Charles's
aggressive.
interview when he was asked about his qualifying. Yeah, but it's true. Even like no, none of the drivers are happy. It's not like the driving style is not suiting Lewis, and Charles is having the best time of his life.
Yeah.
I think Charles qualified P6 or P4, and when he was asked that, what do you think about this? He was like, listen, he was so dejected. He was like, see, this is how the car is. This is the max I can do. I
Yeah,
don't
he
know what
said
else to
I've
say
I've
to
given
you.
it my
Like,
all.
when you see both the drivers, yeah, when both the drivers of a team are this dejected and
Yeah.
this screwed, then I don't think it's like one driver over the other who's being favored. I think both of them are being none favored and both of them are getting screwed.
Yeah.
So
Fair.
Ferrari this year, if they don't bring upgrades, I think they will be like P5 or P6 in the championship because other teams are doing better. Like
I'll tell you
I
who's at
think Haas
P5
can
in
do
the
better than
championship.
Ferrari at this point. Like, oh,
It's the
Williams.
Williams. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I know they won't
Wow.
make it to
Yeah.
P3, but yeah, P5 is good, dude. They've
No, who
got
said
points.
that? I think they'll do really well.
Yeah, you
Oh yeah,
think?
not P3. Yeah,
Uh,
sorry. I I kicked you, Stalin. My
no
bad.
problem, no problem. I'm
Yeah,
not hurt at
I
all.
think it's okay. Yeah, you're a Ferrari fan. You have worse to think about.
But ouch, this hurt now. I think they are a
No, no, I
topic that
have
we
a.
should definitely discuss. Because with Williams, I think I've been saying this from the first day that it's the teamwork. I think वो दिख के आ रहा है अभी कि Vowels, Sainz, and Albon, right? I think they're all contributing together to make sure that forget about who's winning the championship, forget about who's coming first or second. It's just that they want to score points together as a team. I think that is definitely something that you can tell.
I have a very different take on this now.
I'm waiting to you.
It's
Don't
a
break my heart.
hot take.
Don't break my heart.
It's my hot take, guys. Okay, okay. Firstly, giving credit where it's due, William has had their best start in the last 10 years.
Yeah,
So this is great news for Williams,
nine.
and it's the science effect. Like when wherever science goes to a team, the team always finishes higher up than where they finished before. So
Just, just,
good on
just,
them. Now,
just because you mentioned that, can I just ask you one question on the spot?
yes, sure.
If Max goes to Aston or to
Ask.
Mercedes,
Ah,
should a Science come to Red Bull for that first seat?
Red Bull will run to get science then because right now science couldn't come to Red Bull because of
Should
Max.
he? Should he go?
So you know what? You know what? Where Red Bull will go actually, not to science. Red Bull will go to Oscar Piastri.
Bro, but Oscar, I don't think so is gonna come out
Red
of.
Bull will 120%. Who said that? ऑस्कर किसी का सगा नहीं है.
नहीं बट अभी तो
ऑस्कर
अच्छा
किसी
कर
का
रहा है यार
सगा
यहाँ
नहीं
पे
है. Like this,
ऑरेंज में
I don't mean this in a good or a bad way, but Oscar किसी का सगा नहीं है. Even here, no matter how there is still a on and off की oh first driver, second driver, first driver, second driver. Red Bull he
hmm,
goes he can be like, bitch, I am coming if I'm the first driver, otherwise I'm out. So,
interesting
and Red Bull, Christian Horner will do anything to get
to get
Oscar on the
PSG.
team.
ठीक
But
है.
if not Oscar, Sainz is a great option. But
Getting back to
again,
your point.
now, coming back to the Williams thing, yeah, I have made a slight observation which can or cannot mean nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So, mm, have you noticed Albon's messages recently, his team radios?
not paid so much
There's
attention, but
always
ठीक
a
है.
sense of there's always a sense of passive aggression. Even this time, I remember one of his radio in this race where he was like, Albon, the car in front is this much. You have to push. You like, wait, can you not see that there's a car behind me, or is that something you don't take under consideration anymore?
Hmm.
Similar, like I've been seeing Albon race for a while. I have not heard Albon get this aggressive or this not aggressive, this salty on team
Hmm.
radios before.
Okay.
Now, where does that bring me? That brings me to the point where is Albon feeling threatened about the fact that a team that he stayed for since so
Long
long, when
time.
it was one of the worst teams on the grid,
Hmm.
is now putting him as the second driver?
Hmm.
We will think about this. Guys, you can let me know you can let me know in the comments if you think this point makes sense or not. But
I
I
think
feel Albon is feeling a little out of
insecure.
space because even after out qualifying Sainz for a few, I think Albon has more points than Sainz right now.
Yeah,
It's
because
still
science didn't get
Sainz's
points.
face people see when it's about Williams.
But see,
So,
but see,
but it's
I
still,
I
when
think
you talk about Williams, see, Science didn't get points, right? Science didn't get nothing. But now, when you talk about Williams, who's the first driver that comes to your head?
science,
Science or
definitely
Albon?
science. Science.
So, this is something that a driver will feel threatened about, and this is why he might also be feeling that his team is not his own anymore because he's stuck by the team and the team was the worst. Not that, like, I'm not. And by the way, he also got an offer from Red Bull while Albon was still in Williams, but he said no. So he's stuck with Williams. He made a choice, but now the moment they're getting a better driver, they're just kind of let him out to dry. Is that what he's feeling? I'm sure. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But if is that the feeling that's going around here?
See,
And will
I
that
like
affect to something in the future where we will see disparity in the drivers?
I like this perspective that you have
Stalin has
from where
got
you're coming
thinking.
from. Yeah, I'm genuinely gotten back to think,
Hmm.
but I feel you know, in some way or the other he would have been ready for it because Science was definitely a huge name who was coming to Williams, and there was so much chatter around it. So when a big name definitely comes to a team like this, you're already mentally prepared कि भाई credit तो उसको जाने वाला है. Like you know that that
See,
guy is going
fair
to take a
enough.
lot
I
of things.
understand that.
You prepare yourself
ठीक
mentally,
है.
I feel, is what he should do. But the fact that you're saying
I'll
this
get
now,
that.
I don't know.
But hear me out. ठीक
I,
है. I understand it. If it's a science has done really well. He's come from Ferrari, great. Who has more points in the leaderboard
Albon,
between both of them?
between the two of them.
And as per unsaid rules in Formula One, who gets the first preference in
I understand.
racecraft, in racing, in a team?
Whoever's
The one
scoring
who
more.
is scoring more points.
Yeah.
Now, this time, I remember Sainz and Albon were asked to switch positions so that Science can keep him in DRS and they can both finish in points. Yes, no. Why wasn't Albon in front? Why wasn't Albon giving DRS? Why were they asked to swap, even though Albon is leading the championship?
Can we say race seniority?
I love how Sainz, Stalin's head is just gone. He's like, oh, I didn't think of this.
No, but I don't want
That's
to
why I
think of
didn't
this
tell you
because
this
you know why?
before.
You know
I'm like,
why?
I want to see your reaction.
The thing is that I've been looking at them as people who've been doing this for the team. So now that this individualistic perspective that is, you know, suddenly come into it, I don't know. Now from next race, I'll pay some close attention on what's going on in the Williams scene. Because as of now,
Think
I've only
about it.
been looking at
Okay.
yeah, Ferrari,
Yeah,
Lando, and
think about it. Think about it. Because I've been noticing it for like 3 or 4 races that Albon got really
nice
sassy on the
observation.
radio.
Nice
Huh?
observation. Let's
That's why
go.
you're calling me all the way to Bali to do this video, na?
I didn't say where you are. You said it yourself. Woohoo!
You said it in the starting of
No,
the
but
fucking
this was the
video.
second one. Huh? This was the second one that I said before.
Oh, it's okay, never mind. But yeah. Okay. So,
I
is
was
there
good.
anything else that we need to cover?
Alpine, if you can share some light, because you were making those statements
I
for
have no light
Jack.
on Alpine, bro.
No, for Jack Doohan,
Bro.
you said four
Acha,
races.
okay.
He gets more chance.
Huh.
Like he's there until the summer break, is what we heard. And Kola Pinto is still in the waiting. So, do you think it's a great move from them? I think it's a great move because he should get chance. यार नया बंदा है मतलब नया बंदा ऐसा ठीक है meaning he should get थोड़ा सा race
हाँ.
time. कि, you know,
He
allow
should get a
him,
chance to prove himself.
prove himself. So I think summer break sounds good. But yeah, I mean, what's your take on that?
So I have something goss for you again in
Goss
Alpine. I thought I didn't have goss, but I
are
have
these
goss.
those are these those
So apparently,
are these
what?
those facts that you normally give us? What are those?
No, not a fact. मैंने दे दिए अपने facts आज के वैसे तो
अच्छा.
about all of these things. But apparently it is only Briatore who wants Cola Pinto in the team. Everybody, the sponsors and everyone is still not very unhappy with Jack. It's only Briatore who's getting all ki, oh, I really want Cola Pinto for whatever purposes that he has. I don't know.
Hmm.
But the sponsors and everybody else in the team want Jack. That is why he's still here. Otherwise, Jack would
Nice.
have been gone
So it's not
a
about
race
another
back.
chance. It's about just the sponsors and all.
Yeah, of course. At the end of the day, sponsors have a lot to say, right? And also, Briatore is not the owner of the team. He's
Yeah, yeah,
just a
yeah. Director.
consultant, or we
Director,
would
right?
like to believe that he's a
Consultant.
consultant. He
Yeah.
can't be a director now because he was banned from F1, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
he
yeah.
can't be director. That's why he's a consultant. Now, how much power he has over the team, I think we all saw it. And I think we all know that he has a lot of power, but he still doesn't have the sole authority to do something, right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. And yeah, I think
I think
I can still like,
over and above, I think it was a great weekend. The teams who are on top are still on top. The teams who are maybe like a Williams, still, you know, there are two drivers who got points. Ferrari being Ferrari this weekend, so I think that is established. Who are below P10, I think they are doing what they are doing, so they need to buckle up. Before we get to the Miami weekend, right? Which teams do you think need to work a little more hard to just sort themselves out? I think Ferrari definitely has to be there. Like, do it as fast as you can.
Ferrari is turning out
Otherwise,
to be
you're
the biggest
jacked.
joke this season.
Red
Yeah.
Bull, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Like, I have mixed views about them.
So now the Red Bull thing, I'm not sure because I read somewhere that they are bringing upgrades in Saudi, but I read somewhere else that they are bringing upgrades in Miami. So I still need to go back and read about it that actually किस में upgrade आया है because इस बार also Red Bull didn't seem like a different car. It was similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think once Red Bull gets the upgrades, then it's go time for McLaren. That until then you get as many points as you can, but if not, go away. And McLaren needs to choose their P1, P2 because after this it's going to get ugly. I know it's very soon in the season, but 6 races are done already. That's not so soon. That's 1/3 of your race week, like of your race
Yeah.
calendar done. So, sorry, 1/4 of your race calendar done.
18 months.
So I think by the end of next 4 races, whoever is leading in McLaren should get like should given be given priority if McLaren wants the WDC. Uh, WCC McLaren has it in their bag, no problem. But if Max comes back and Max, everybody's pissing Max off right now. Trust me, Mad Max is not somebody that everybody would want to meet. Other teams that Ferrari needs to get better. Ferrari is looking as to be a joke because even now, even the drivers are not being able to defend their actions. They were like Ferrari's actions. What else? Who else? The
Just,
smaller
just,
teams. I think
just
had okay. I want to make a special mention of Hajar. He's a brilliant driver, and I think he deserves. I think he is
a good
like the
boy.
other day. I was thinking, who is Visa Cash App's first driver? Is it Hajar or is it Lawson? It's definitely Hajar, and he deserves all of it. He's a beauty. He's a great driver. He has amazing
Lawson,
skills,
the
and he
bro, throw
has
him out
like,
on.
I think that one driver that stood out for me that one person who stood out for me this season, like as of now, the person who's standing out for me this season is Hajar, not Kimi, not Ollie, not anybody else, Hajar, because
Well,
Hajar does
but
not have that good a
Kimi
car and
is
he's
doing a
killing it.
very good
So
job.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I was saying Kimi is
Yeah, but
just
he's in
doing
a
a very good
Mercedes.
job.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you're talking
Russell
about the
also has a
car that
Mercedes. He's
comes with
been
it.
on podium. Yeah.
I
So
get you. I
I
get
mean,
you.
yeah, exactly.
And it's
Being
time
good in a
for
Visa Cash App and being good in a Mercedes is different.
Yeah,
So
it's guys, it's time for sunset
okay, it's
where
time.
Himika is. So she has to quickly
Yes.
go so that she can send me pictures of the sunset. And Himika, have a great time.
Yeah.
Look at the sunset, send me pictures. And thank you so
Thank you
much for doing this with
guys.
us.
Yes,
See
I'll do
you.
that.
We'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Come on. Okay, guys, please comment your biggest fails this race and your biggest win this race. Who do you think was the driver that we all should look out for? Or is there any specific driver you would want us to talk about, or any specific team that you want us to talk about? Please leave it in the comments. It helps us understand what you like. And if you don't do what you like, then what's the point of us doing this anyway, right? So, yeah, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and we will see you after the Miami Grand Prix.